Oh! Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was completely unintentional, but that was nice! Okay. Yep. I only have, like, what, 10 minutes left of my food buff, and it didn't warn me that it's gonna completely fucking stonewall me again and force me down another goddamn follow the NPC quest. Shit! Oh my god. First of all, I was talking to an NPC, and now I am forced to follow one around because I can't turn around and have something to eat. With the inevitable hunt, it has more fucking story to tell me. Oh my god. I'm in high rank now. I've long since been in endgame, so I'm not used to doing this shit now. I wasn't used to it going through low rank, and I'm certainly not used to it now. Anyway, I'll just have to pop over to a camp and eat. But yeah, Midzoon, the bubble dragon, is out today. Midzoon is one of my favorite monsters of all time, with Rathalos being number 1, Nargacuga being number 2, and Bubble Dragon being number 3. We've got number 4 in the game already, Gormagalar, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with some of the monsters that they brought back. Oh, pardon me. But, we're heading off to face Bubble Dragon now, I think. I think that's what this is. But I've been out shooting, photography, not guns, today. So I've not really had a chance to play, and I've only got, like, an hour, if that, before I have to go out again. So I'm not really going to have much time to play this tonight, unless I stay up quite late tonight, but, well, I fucking hate live service games, man. But yeah, can we actually hunt the monsters in this Monster Hunter game now? I sure as hell hope that they're not going to do this every single fucking time they introduce a new monster, because this is annoying. I hated low rank for this very reason. We all know what's going to happen. It's going to be the Bubble Dragon. Oh, look, there it is. Cool. Can I actually fight the fucking monster now? Oh, shit. I've just realized. I've got the SOS set to automatic. I've been trying to aim for, like, the 100 online quests achievement. It's like the only one outside of the crown ones I don't have, because I've been doing everything solo. So I've been trying to get the 100. I'm gonna have to turn that off. I wanna face Bubble Dragon on my own. I don't want, like, about 4 fucking dual blade users to jump in with me. You know what I mean? It's nice to see Bubble Dragon back, though. Right, we'll have to turn that off as soon as I regain control back again. So, I'm looking forward to hearing its music. Bubble Dragon has the best the best monster theme ever. Right, alright, cool. Can I hunt now? Awesome. There we are, screenshot. Yep, that's what that is.
To ensure the area's safety, the guild
Yeah, the guild authorizes you to kill again. I get it. We're all about preservation, guys. We're a scientific research thing, studying nature. SOS. Right, okay, it has been fired off. SOS word, right. Cancel. Alright, cool. Now I know. Alright, good. Let's go and fight the Bubble Dragon. But yeah, Bubble Dragon's one of my favorite all-time monsters. I wonder how long I'm going to have on this buff. But, yeah. Took me a while before I could get into the fight. Thankfully, that should only be the one time. And I'll be able to just play Monster Hunter after this. But, yeah. It's nice to face Bubble Dragon again. And we're getting Lagiacrus back eventually. I'm super excited for Lagiacrus to come back. We haven't seen him since, like, 3U as far as I'm aware. So, that's awesome. Yeah, as far as I can remember, we haven't seen him since 3U. So, this is cool. I take 1 bit of damage and the heals come out. You gotta love it. I love how this creature is just mad horny. It is a big pink horny man. And I'm gonna beat him with the horny stick. Right, let's cut off the tail, shall we? Let's aim for the tail. He says as he aims for the head. It's alright, he's down. Oh yeah, the wound system's a thing, isn't it? Oh, and this is a thing. Sorry, I was playing like a normal Monster Hunter game for a second there. I saw Mitsu and I was like, oh, Monster Hunter, yeah. Its theme sounds different. It's missing something, isn't it? I feel like they've removed an instrument from its theme. It's like it's usually do 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 do. It doesn't have like an instrument in the theme. Have they done that to make it sound less anime? Because Monster Hunter Wilds is like not. It's like World. It's not very anime. Have they done that to make it sound less anime? Oh, that's a shame, man. Yeah, I'm gonna edit in like a snippet of of its usual soundtrack, and it's definitely missing it. It doesn't sound anywhere near as like high energy as the usual Mitsu theme. So that's peculiar. Oh, you bastard. Anyway, I'll cut this off. Alright, I'm taking no damage, it's all good. Ooh, what that? Ooh, Eve. Slicing pod, huh? Fine by me. Seems a bit small. Hey, there goes the tail. I thought I might as well take the chance. Alright, let's start using this wound system, huh? Unos, dos, and tres! And a miss. I do like how much the greatsword turns every fight into a joke. I wonder when it will officially be counted. Like, is Mitsune going to be a high rank only monster? Or will this kind of like be as part of the basic kind of like stuff? Because it doesn't seem too challenging at the moment. Like, it seems about maybe early high rank. You know, like like high rank in terms of this game, right? Maybe that's where they're gonna have it. Because obviously, when they bring out new monsters now, we're gonna get like each one, you know, as it goes. Hey, blue bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Do you know what we haven't done? We haven't mounted the bubble dragon. The bubble dragon wants to mount something. But it's gonna get mounted. Alright, Deacon, over here, buddy. Let's mount the Holy Dragon. Ow. Deacon, I want to mount it. There we go. Here's when it runs into that trap. My stabbing seems slower. Interesting. Right, we're not going to go for the tail because we already... There we go. And let's use this. Good. And this. Time to do some damage. Oh. Sorry, buddy. That's gonna hurt. And it's off. But yeah, it's nice to see the Bubble Dragon again. I know a few people were upset because Bubble Dragon was in Rise, but... Well, I didn't play a lot of Rise. I finished it, but I never played Sunbreak. And I kind of gave up on the updates when pretty much 90% of every update was simply more microtransactions. Or stuff for that kind of boring tower defense mode. Ow. Rathalos versus Mitsun. Ooh, sneak attack. BAM! Get a little bit closer. Get a little bit closer. It should get up now. Hup, and yeah, that'll do. Yeah, pretty good fight. I mean, it's not, you know, I don't expect this, like, to be super difficult anyway, because the main difficulty in these modern games seems to be the whole tempered monster things, which this is not. And Mitsun isn't really an endgame fight. It's kind of like a mid-range fight. It's a flagship, essentially, so it should be in the same kind of realm as, like, you know, Lagiacrus, Nargacuga, you know? It should be a good fight, but it's not like an endgame fight, you know what I mean? And I think that feels about right for what it is. But the main fun thing about killing this guy is to go and see what weapons and armor we can make. And I'm looking forward to seeing that, because we haven't seen Mitsun's armor in the World/Wilds style before, which is kind of neat to see it now. So, yeah. And I remember really liking its armor, because, as I've said, Mitsun is one of my all-time favorite monsters, and for me, a perfect monster that would go on that list means I don't only like its design, I like its fight, I like its lore, and I like its gear. Rathalos, Nargacuga, Gormagaller, they all hit all of those factors out of the park, so obviously Mitsun does as well. But, I've not used Mitsun armor for quite some time, so... Yeah. Aww, isn't he a little fucking cutie? Just me and my pets. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can attack people with an umbrella. I mean, I like it, but it's not replacing this shit. It's too cool. What about the armor? Mitsun. What skills does it give us? Burst, Constitution, Evade Extender, Evade Window, Peak Performance. That would be really, really good for dual blades. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is definitely a set I am getting for my secondary character since she uses dual blades. That is the fucking perfect set for dual blades. Obviously my, you know, thing's green at the moment, all that shit should be pink, but yeah, it's really, really fucking cool armor. That's what I like. I love the HUD, dude. In fact, I'm half tempted to make that, because I'm pretty sure I can have that work with the set. I think I'd have to change the colors. Instead of it being like black, gold, and green, I'd probably have to make it white, gold, and green. But that could work. I really like the HUD, dude. Yeah, it's the female set. Before, Monster Hunter gave us the option to have beards in like most of the games. In some of them you could choose like an old man face with a scar and you'd have a little bit of stubble. But this like World, I think, was the first game that gave you proper beards. I used to play the female characters. In the older games, the armor was so different as well, and that female armor tended to be far more vibrant than male armor. The early game Velociprey or Velocidrome armor was a good example of that. Female characters got these bright blue scales, whereas male characters were just kind of like plate mail. So it is mainly the female set that I really like. But look how cool that looks, dude. The waist. That actually looks really good. I could see using that in a few sets. I could actually incorporate the arms in what I'm wearing right now. That doesn't work with the cape. So I could incorporate those arms at least. And that. I just need to fuck with the color a little bit, and that could actually work. I am obviously going to add this to wishlist because I will want to make the whole last set. There's also means we got another place for turret sacks by the looks of it. Hopefully we can get them from Mitsune. I think I want both male and female sets. And that's the thing. Level 3, level 3, level 2. Level 2. You lose out on peak performance. But you get... The gem slots are pretty good. Oh yeah, there's a pretty stark difference. Right, well... Let's add this to wishlist and this to wishlist. I want both sets. And I might incorporate them into my my basic armor set that I'm using. That actually could pair quite nice with a few other things, such as... Where is it? Maybe that. That top could pair quite nicely with that hat. The spider works quite well with it as well. Not so much. Still though, really, really cool set. So, yeah, not disappointed with that in the slightest. What about the weapon? Do we get a new greatsword? We do. We get Mitsune, and we get, obviously, that's going to be the endgame dragon. Nice. And Mitsune. I didn't fucking carve the tail. I've just realized I completely forgot about carving the tail. Ah, never mind. I can always cut it off again. Really, really cool looking sword. Look how shiny that looks. Like I say, Mitsune is a perfect monster to me. It, without question, has the best music out of, like, any of the monsters. Although, the Wilds version kind of loses a lot of its appeal, in my opinion. The Wild version kind of... I don't know, it seems less flighty and, like, you know, high-pitched than the other ones. I don't know. Loses a bit for me. But still, cool. Very, very cool. While I'm here, let's see what the lance looks like. Does it have a lance? It does. I might want this. That looks pretty cool, actually. What about dual blades?
Anything catch your eye?
And I'm assuming it has a bow as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, they look amazing. Obviously, water can't complete with blast, but that looks good. And what about the bow?
Got something in mind?
The bow looks alright. Not my favourite, but it looks alright. Cool.
Know where to find me.
Well, I've got things to aim for now. We are in the hub. It has returned. My headphones are being a bitch here. Alright, there we go. So, we've got two of them available at the moment. We've got a Raffian and a Cachacabra, the big froggy. And the Raffian is kind of like what I've talked about when I talked about the Arena Quest before. In that, Cachacabra is actually perfect because I've got 3 weapons here that I know how to use. The Greatsword, which has been my baby for many years, like since the first game. The Lance, which has been my second love for a long time, about 3U onwards. And the dual blades, which I have an on and off relationship with. Some games I love them, some games I hate them. But generally speaking, I know how to use them. So I'm good with that. And then we got Raffian, in which I have no hope in hell with Gun Lance. I've got no hope in hell with a Switch Axe or Charge Blade or whatever that is. I have used hammer and sword and shield in the past, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing with it, especially in this game. So that is a cool element of the arena, in that it kind of forces you to use weapons and sets that you might not be used to. And it's what makes it so fun, because it limits what you can do, right? So let's start off with Cachacabra first. It's a 4-star quest anyway, so I might as well do that. And hopefully by the time we finish these, we unlock more. So let's see how I do. We might do it a few times. Let's go with the Greatsword, probably. Let's see, what's our... We got Critical Eye, Speed Sharpening, Maximum Might, Speed Eating, Resentment. Pretty good. Critical Draw, Critical Status, Burst. Very, very good. Lance, Quick Sheep, Concentration, Latent Power, Guard Up. Pretty good. I'm going to go for the Greatsword. Obviously, it's my baby. And then I might try again with the other sets. Like, I'm lucky in that each one of these, at the very least, has one weapon that I can use. So, let's start off with my baby first. And we'll see how we handle it. It's only a Cachacabra, so it shouldn't be too bloody difficult. But this should be fun. I'm glad the arena's back. It's been a fun mode for a long time, so yeah. And of course, this zone is the arena, which is neat. Obviously, we're timed, so I should have kind of started by jumping up there. So I fucked that up right away. But it's all good. Alright. We're also limited on health as well. Doesn't look like we can eat. Oh, we could. We got any health boosts? Nope. Alright, cool. Let's summon the raptor, and let's get into combat. Right, its roar doesn't do anything by standard, which is good. I'm hoping the arena counts for crowns as well, which would be nice. So we'll see how I do. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro! Come here, Deacon. I want to mount it. Nice. Now, this is the arena, so I'm probably not going to talk as much, because I do want to focus, and I want to make sure I do as well as I can do, rather than focus on commentary and everything like that. I want to make good time. Unos, dos. Tres. Gotcha. Really good set they got here, by the way. Like, just in terms of general vibe, like, the mixture of those two sets looks badass. I'm a huge fan of the new octopus creatures that they've made. It's really, really cool. We've also got the mantle here, which I might actually use. Gonna heal up now, I think. Yeah. Let's heal up. And then I think we'll put that mantle on, so we'll just go ham. Oh, let's go. What the fuck? I thought I put the mantle on. The hell? Was that not the mantle I thought it was? I thought that was a Rocksteady mantle. The fuck? Apparently it broke instantly. That was weird. Oh well, we just got a shoulder bash through it then. It's all good. Oop. Missed the tongue, but at least I got the wound. Good. I'm getting the better timing of that, at least. I always did it a bit too fast. I'm getting a little bit better timing. God, this set looks so cool. Really, really cool looking set. Just mixing the two octopus armor sets together. I will say, the octopus that looks like a sultan or something, one of the coolest monsters they've ever made. Like, I love the fire octopus, but the other one just, I think it's so much more interesting in its concept. Oh, straight in the arsehole. That's not gonna be pleasant for me or it. Dos. Ow. I rolled into that. That's not very good, is it? Come on. Nope, too late for that. I wonder what time we'll get. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! And into the red. Fuck you. Into another charge. Pretty good. But we both missed. That was kind of fun. Oh, I was hoping to shoulder bash, but I didn't pull my sword back quick enough. Never mind. Go straight into a doop-a-doop-a-doop. Nice. Pretty good. Just gonna get first aid meds. We'll see. Yeah, just first aid meds. Okay. Let's see how we do. B. I'm about a minute and a bit off. I can do better than that. Save some time at the start. We'll try it again with the greatsword, but let's try the lance next. One cool thing about Wilds is the fact that you can have two weapons. So, it increases the likelihood that you're going to have a weapon that you know how to use. And it also makes it a little bit more interesting when it comes to the sets. Because you always had 3. But now, yeah, as I say, you're more likely to have a weapon that you know how to use, which is pretty good. So we're going to go in there with the lance. I have really been enjoying the lance in Wilds. It's a shame that it's not very popular. It is, without question, my second favorite weapon in the series. I do love how this lance is just a fucking needle. Right up the butt. What? Up the butt. I said what? Up the butt. So this, one thing that I've really noticed with this in comparison to the greatsword is, because of the way the wound system works, the greatsword does a lot of damage. And it tends to mean that the monster is on the floor most of the time. Obviously, this is the arena, so this is a little bit better balance, so that's not going to happen. But what I love about the lance is it is such a relentless, aggressive weapon. You'd think it'd be more defensive, and it is, but the best offense, in terms of the lance, is a good defense. The shield is not just a shield, but a weapon. Which is something that a lot of things kind of forget is a factor. I do love how they added the parry, man. That wasn't always a thing with the lance. You just blocked. And the whole thing with the lance would be to dance around the enemy. So you'd reposition yourself by, like, moving around like that. And you'd have to, like, aim. And as the monster would attack, instead of parrying, you'd do shit like that. I used to call it the lance dance. And there was a way in some of the older games that you could fuck around with frames, resulting in more attacks. Which is something I never mastered how to do. But the lance dance was just really impressive to watch. It's actually why I decided to learn the lance. Because watching other people play who are good at the lance just dance around the monster, I thought it was the coolest shit. And the playstyle has changed as the series has gone on, but I personally really like the changes. I think this hyper-aggressive, like, punishing style, where you just punish the monster for having the goal to attack you, is just very, 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 very satisfying. Now, I know I can do power attacks, like I charge up like the greatsword. That is, in fact, a thing. Yeah! That was good! Very good. But you see why I've been using the lance over the greatsword a lot of the time, which is big for me. I've been maining greatsword since the PlayStation 2. And because of the way the greatsword works in this with the wound system, I've personally found the lance to be a far more satisfying playstyle. It's just so aggressive. It's so aggressive and relentless, and it punishes the enemy for attacking you. And it's just very, very satisfying. I am not surprised that I've got an A for that, to be honest. Right. Let's give the greatsword another try. Let's aim for time this time. Rocksteady mantle properly this time. Oh, I didn't intend to mount it right away, but that's fine. That one. And then immediately end it. Go. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro. And again. That is so satisfying. Now, like, what I'm saying about the wound system might be a complaint. It might sound like a complaint in some of my other videos. I really like the wound system. I really like the wound system. It is essentially the Clutch Claw that does the opposite of slow down combat. The problem with the Clutch Claw in Iceborne is it completely fucked around with the rhythm of a fight. Whereas the wound system in Wilds just adds to the natural flow, adds to the natural flow of combat. Which is really, really nice. And you can combo from the wounds straight into your other moves. So in Worlds, where they added the shoulder bash, it might actually be a better idea to, instead of shoulder bashing this time, hit them in the wound, which is going to stun them, and then go immediately into the true slash, or whatever the fuck it's called. The big double one, this one. So when you have the wound system, and you mix it with the targeting, in which you don't need to really aim properly, what this does is it makes the game considerably easier. And they haven't really considered the monsters in that decision. Which is why Wilds is undeniably easier than any other game prior. And it's for the same reason why World was easier than any other game prior. And it's because there's new mechanics introduced into the game, many of which are awesome, but have the side effect of making the experience easier because the rest of the game, I'm going to keep an eye on their health, the rest of the game hasn't kind of compensated for the fact that the game is easier. And has the, the rest of the game hasn't compensated for the fact that there are these mechanics changes. So, difficulty isn't the biggest deal. My biggest issue with the whole difficulty debate is the fact that it's a debate in the first place. And I get really sick of people going, oh, you just got better at the game. Or Obvious World people are like, oh, you've been facing Tempered Elder Dragons for the past so many years, so of course the game's easier. No, it's got nothing to do with that. People are just saying that without actually understanding how the game works and looking into what goes into difficulty. It's not just beefed up stats or anything like that. Mechanics play a role in difficulty. Oh, I was hoping to dodge and then attack by moving the camera, but never mind. Hey, alright, that was definitely better time. Much better time. But like I say, I am loving Wilds. I am. And for all the bitching and moaning I've done in prior games, how much time have I spent in the game so far? I have spent 157.8 hours in the game. If I hated this game, I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't be playing it. I would have quit it like I did with Rise, right? I did not like Rise. Wilds, I really, really like. I've got some issues with how they've... Oh, come on, how much... Oh, look how close that is! God damn it, man! That's good, though. I'll aim for A. I will aim for A at some point. But, I had my issue with, I have my issues with how modern, Monster Hunter games since World are designed. I don't like the live service change, for example. I don't like the microtransactions. I'm not going to go on that big rant. Again, we all know my opinions at this point. And I have an issue with some of the community elements of things, like people denying that the game is easier and just saying, well, you're just better at the game. That's not remotely true. The example I always use is there's Dark Souls and there's Sekiro. Dark Souls is a game that fundamentally gets easier the better you get it, like the more you know about the game, right? Because in Dark Souls, that game gets easier because you learn about ways to exploit it. Sekiro can only get easier by getting better at the game. Because unlike Dark Souls, it does not give you the tools to cheese multiple elements of the game if you have the knowledge. Sekiro is nearly entirely skill. And obviously, as you play the game, you increase your skill level at it. Thus, Sekiro gets easier with ability. Whereas Dark Souls gets easier by reading a tutorial or guides on YouTube, because they will tell you things that will make the game considerably easier. You will learn exploits on how to do certain things. And that's what makes that game easier, on top of skill. Monster Hunter's the same. Monster Hunter gets easier with skill, but it also gets easier by exploiting mechanics. And if mechanics are introduced and the game doesn't compensate for the fact that these games are introduced by changing various other things to balance things out, then you get games like Wilds and World, in which they are considerably easier because of, in many ways, the improved mechanics. I don't think many people will tell you that the mechanics in Wilds are bad. What they are is implemented in such a way that it removes skill level, because the game is fundamentally easier. But I love the Raptor. I love the wound system. The only complaints I really have is just how fucking good they are, basically. They're really satisfying. They fit into the natural flow of combat. They don't take anything away. They're not making us swing around and parry everything constantly with every weapon. They are adding to the normal natural flow of combat with these mechanics. The Raptor just traveling along on a trail, so you don't need to learn the map. That's a bit of a problem for new players, but for old players, if you don't like it, you can turn it off. Same thing for the cats. I do not like the fact that they've changed the cats so they're talking. It's not a problem, though. I can turn it off. Whilst it's an optional thing, it's not a problem. And there are several elements of Wilds that are like that, but ultimately, I'm loving it. I think it's great. And any issue I have with Wilds are the exact same issues, for the most part, that I have with World and Rise. And it's the live service, AAA fucking exploitative bullshit. But outside of that, it's legitimately a good game. So, right, let's give this one a go again. Let's go for Dual Blades this time around. Now, Lance and Greatsword are kind of in the same category for me. Dual Blades is in the category that I like to call like to use, but not great at. So, Dual Blades fit into this category, as does the bow. Longsword in games before World, because the longsword changed a lot in World, and I don't like how it changed. Dual Blades have changed bits by bits. I love them in Wilds, wasn't a fan of them in World. Didn't play them in Rise, so I couldn't tell you about Rise. There we go. As you can tell, with my poor aiming, I'm not very good at Dual Blades. I can use them, but not very well. I wonder if the time changes if you're in a group. Because if I'm in a group and I'm using the greatsword and I've got someone else... Oh yeah, it's going down easily. I'll easily get that A. Alright, okay. You can tell I don't know how to use these fucking things properly, can't you? Damn it. Oh, what's that mantle? I don't think I've seen that mantle. Wasting my time with the wrong potion. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get an A on this one. Oh, the mending mantle. Okay. I forgot that was even a thing. Oh, god damn it, how did that hit me? That felt a little bit bullshit, but it's probably just me. Yeah. So you can immediately tell the difference between me using a greatsword and the lance versus me using the dual blades. You can tell. I have no idea what I'm doing with this shit. Not on the same level. Now wait until you see me use something like a fucking switch axe or something like that. Because eventually it's going to force me to use it. Yeah. Ow. I look like a frog myself in this thing. Let me move, let me move! Ah! Yeah. God, there'll be people watching this who use dual blades being like, oh my god, what the fuck is he doing? It's all good though. It's fun and that's what matters. Yeah, you be paralyzed, bitch. I'm gonna have to sharpen these, I think. Right. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stand right in front of you and sharpen like a noob. Actually, no, I'm not. Hey, what? This mantle lasts a while, doesn't it? Oh! Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was completely unintentional, but that was nice! Yeah. Suck it, frog boy. I am definitely not getting a gold on this. Holy shit. It's taking so long. Look how many I'm missing as well. And how many times I fuck up the combos. Oh my god. I'm playing very poorly. Heh. Move. Up your butt. Nom 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 nom. Hey, okay. Bronze, maybe. I did not do very well though. Typical dual blades. I love the secret, dude. It's so cute. B. Yeah. Nah, I've got no hope in hell of, I didn't realize it was that different, actually. I've got no hope in hell of getting an A with that. Doesn't matter, though. I'm happy getting a B. I'm not happy getting a B on the greatsword. That one I'm going to keep trying. There we go. Let's focus and try. Alright! Little bit of a fuck up as I was trying to put the paralysis knives on. I forgot controls somehow, but outside of that, that was good. I like my performance there. Alright, let's see. Ain't perfect, but it was decent. Hey! There we go. I knew I could get it. Awesome. Cool. I'm redeemed to myself. I will ask you to forgive me for my performance right from the get-go. This is going to be bad. I have not used the hammer at all in Wilds yet. So we'll see how this goes. Max potion. Okay, let's eat 2 rations. Come on, eat. And again, or were you wasting time just trying to do that basic shit? So I have to ignore my tendency to go for the tail here, and I need to aim for the head. Oh, I got stuck in an animation. Right, she's going to tail twirl. Probably doing it a second time. No. Nice. Okay. Isn't there a way of doing that like multiple times? That's it. Okay, okay, I'm learning. How'd you do the whole twirly thing I've seen people doing in memes? Don't know who I'm asking. Oh, yeah. Focus mode attack. Oh, fuck. Ah, that's bad. No idea what the fuck I'm doing here. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's how you do it. Wow, completely different to the weapons I use. With the weapons I use, the runes just go down so easily. So the fact that I have to do an entire ass combo in order to get off in this is wild. Tail, 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 tail. Fuck! I was stuck in the animation. I was stuck in the animation! Barrel bomb. I'm bad at this. I am bad at this. I know I have antidotes. Leave me alone. God, my tendency is to just go for the fucking tail. I'm just hitting her in the poussoir. The dragon poussoir. Animation cancel! Fuck! I was lucky. Animation cancel! Animation cancel! How the fuck do I cancel out of that, man? Holy shit! Am I just stuck in that? Is that like the dual blade shit? Oh my god, right. Secret. You can tell I have no idea how the fuck I'm using this shit, man. Alright, let's heal myself up. Let's get the bombs ready. Wherever they are. Barrel bomb. Alright. Okay. God damn, that must hurt. Let's put it down. And another one. Oh yeah, you can roll them now, can't you? Oh shit. No, 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 no! Oh shit, not again! Oh, of course she's gonna do it twice. And again, she's enraged. Of course, this time she doesn't do it. Well, I'll try the dual blades after this. Not the dual blades, the sword and shield. It's always funny to me, actually, how... No, 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 I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, yeah. There's always been kind of like an unsung rivalry between Greatsword and Hammer because they're both the big unwieldy barbarian weapons, right? And I do find, like, there are a lot of people that love the Hammer, really do not like the Greatsword. And I feel as if the same goes the other way as well. Like, the people who love the Greatsword do not like the Hammer, and I'm one of those people. I do not like the Hammer. I've used it once or twice before, because it's not a technical weapon, and if you think I'm bad with the fucking, the hammer, which I am, God, you haven't seen me with the fucking technical weapons. That was decently timed. Me saying that as if it was intentional. Tail. No, charge, and she'll come back. And then she'll do it again. Ugh. Yeah, I could never main the hammer, dude. Fuck me, I could never main the hammer. If I get bronze, holy shit, because you have to be really bad to get bronze. Like, really bad. And I think, as you can tell, I'm really bad. Right, time to sharpen my blunt instrument. Alright. You can fuck off, madam. I love this game, dude. Alright, fuck you. Come back here! And again. Alright, me instantly going for the tail again. I was hoping I could get away with it, but then again, I have to be so close with the fucking hammer to do anything with it. I am so bad with the hammer. Holy shit. Oh my god. I might get bronze. I might actually be that bad. Yeah, fuck you too, bitch. I'm gonna do it a second time. I might actually be better with the sword and shield than this. We'll give that one a go after this. I cannot use this weapon to save my life. Sweet mother of God. I tell you what bad habit this game has really taught me as well. Not taking antidotes. I have been soloing most of the game, and I am so used to the cat saving my ass that I don't really need to heal or use antidotes or anything. Thank fuck for that. Should we try for the A? Do you think I've got the A, guys? Should we try again for the A? Fuck me, that was bad. Wow. Yeah, bronze. I really, really was that bad. Wow. Oh, I don't know what I did there, but that looked cool. This has changed a lot over the years. Holy shit, it's good in this game. I can actually learn to like this weapon. It's so cool, dude. Really, really cool weapon. And, unlike the hammer, I can get out of dodge when need be. I just need to learn the moves. But yeah, I could totally learn how to like this, learn how to love this weapon. Again. That's so satisfying. You have some control over that as well. It looks like it has somewhat of a charge attack as well. I keep doing that red thing. I don't know whether that is a charge attack, but... Shit. Oh, God, thank... Oh, wait. Second chance. Woo! I got lucky there. Hit it till it dies! Yeah! Oh, that worked out nicely! Okay. Okay, cool. It does have... That is definitely new. I do not remember even seeing people do that in Rise or World. Alright. Let's heal. And... jump on the raptor. Come on, Deacon. Thank you, buddy. Let's sharpen quickly. Okay. She's got her charge moves out the way at least. That's good. Oh, I couldn't get lucky with that forever. Alright, let's get out a little dodge. Let's heal. Heals first, just in case we get a second hit. Like that. Antidote. And it'll save that for another heal. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm glad I landed on the ancient potion or the max potion. Shit, I wasn't quick enough. Oh, god damn it. Ah, well. Come on. But yeah, you can tell the difference. I know what some people are saying watching this as well. It's like, oh, like, I thought you said the game was easier. Why are you dying? Because I don't know how to use the weapon. Not knowing how to play is not the same thing as the game being hard. Every game is hard if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Even the easiest fucking things in the world. Shit, I didn't block. I like how it keeps facing the opposite way. Again. Legitimately fun weapon, though. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but it's definitely a fun weapon. I can see why people use it. It's so dynamic. I think if you're a fan of fighting games, this is a weapon for you. Legitimately. Because it's one of those weapons that feels like it has a proper combo list, right? The weapons I like playing are the ones that are super basic. They've got a very basic kind of like combination list. Like the weapons I like using are super basic, and then I just get to focus on the hunt, right? So great sword, lance, both of them are very, very basic. There's no focusing on combos, there's no focusing on a variety of moves. There's simply focusing on the monster, what it can do, and then learning the monster and attacking accordingly, right? But with weapons like this, what it lacks in reach, it makes up for in sheer mobility, right? It makes up in mobility, and it makes up in moveset. Weapons like this are why certain weapons in, like, the Dark Souls series, for example, are better rated than much, much stronger ones. For one simple reason. Really good moveset. So I can definitely see why people main the Sword and Shield. It's not for me, but it is fun. Even if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right? And that kind of fun should be in, like, every weapon. Within reason, because obviously people have different tastes. And that is the kind of thing where you see it, and you're like, I want to learn how to play that, right? Like with me with the lance. I wanted to learn how to play the lance because I saw people doing the lance dance, hopping around, poke, hop, poke, hop, poke. That's why I learned the lance, because I wanted to do the lance dance, because I thought it was super cool and impressive. I've never in my life seen such a heavy weapon portrayed in such a agile, elegant manner. I'm happy with that. That's as good as I'm gonna get with that. That's fine. You know, that's really good considering the fact that I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. So I'm good with that. New design for earrings and dedication armor set. Okay. Cool. Let's go and see what we can make, eh? Also, because we've got records in both of them, let's see, we don't have any new ones. Okay. Let's see what we can make, then. Oh, you got a different smithy. Oh, no, it's just that old guy. Alright. That's the Mid-Zune stuff I want to work on. Oh, here we go. Okay, we've got the Gourmand's earrings. That's a classic. That's a classic kind of like thing you used to get in the old games. That's fine. At least in Monster Hunter Wilds, we're getting shit like that as part of the actual game and not as part of microtransactions like Wild did, although we're still getting microtransactions. We're getting the Clerk armor set. I do really like that helmet, actually. Or the hat. I actually really like that little feather at the side. I like that a lot, actually. If we get, like, the leather jacket set, which I hope we get at some point, I don't think we've seen a leather jacket set for a while, but if we get that at some point, that'd be great. We got the Guild Cross style, which, again, really cool. I like that a lot, actually. I like the cloak on this one, but that one has a lot more texture to it. And because it's out the way, it might go well with some more, like, cloaked other gear. The only problem with that is the waist doesn't work with what I'm wearing. That does, however. It's like a proper knightly set, that. I like that a lot. Yeah, you see, like, you've got the cloaks on the arms now. So if I mix this set with, like, let's see. So if I have those parts, and I mix it with, wait, how come my pants are different? There we go. And let's go back down to Mid-Zune, because Mid-Zune has that as well. Like, that is something you could possibly do. No, where's the chest? Yeah, there we go. So that could possibly work. Change the black to white if you're capable of changing that color. And that's something that would actually flow together quite nicely. What about the waist? Can we mix that? I wonder. No, I think you'd be better off with the waist from that set. And then maybe the pants? No, that wouldn't work. Although, you could go with those pants and... Where's that one singular piece? I forget what it's called now. It's one of the village sets. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. You've got samurai stuff at the bottom there. So you can find other samurai armor that would go really, really well with that. That looks decent. Let's see, what else have we got? Where's that floaty lizard thing? I forget the name of them all just yet. I'm still learning names. I don't think it's that one just yet. Ah, here we go. That works. That looks good. Yeah, if you want like the more samurai look, we've got options here. This is cool. Very, very cool. So cool. I will probably buy these at some point. I've got the coins for it. I like the belt. I do like the belt, actually. If I was wearing a less bulky top, I do like that. I look like I'm some kind of, like, Knight Scout. I like that. Like an Inquisitor or something. Okay, what about Great Swords? Do we have any new weapons? There's the Mitsun tree. What about this? That will be the end boss that should have been in the game at the start. Much like the arena should be in the game at the start. Doesn't look like we got any new weapons. What about kitty armor then?
You have any requests?
We do have... We just have Mitsun. Really? There's no kitty armor? That's a bit disappointing. So it really is just that stuff. I mean, it's good shit. I'm not going to complain about it. Talismans, maybe? Doesn't seem to be anything new there. Oh well.
My hammer is yours.
The new layered armor is good. I'll definitely be making them for collector's sake. It's not going to work on a greatsword or a lance user, but if you're like a sword and shield user, a dual blaze user, or bow user, something a bit like more elegant, that would work. So yeah, no, really, really cool stuff. I'll be doing the arena. I'm glad that they brought back the arena. The arena's always been one of my favorite staples of the series. But yeah, we'll leave it there. This is so pretty. I love, look how pretty this is, dude. Look at that. You got like this Stonehenge looking thing. It's obviously not Stonehenge. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm British. But look at this, dude. Like, look at the monster, like, bone. The giant monster spines. Last time we had that in World, people were theorizing that it was the giant-ass snake that we had in, like, 4U. If we have that snake back, I'm going to be so happy. Because we've not seen it since, and it's such a good spectacle fight. The sheer scope of it is amazing. So maybe it belongs to that? I don't know. But just look at it. Like, the spines go everywhere. Just such a scale to this place. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. I think this is the most Monster Hunter of any of the things we've seen so far in Wilds. It's got that classic kind of, like, somewhat foreign look to it. Where you can't quite place the country of origin. Like, there's all kinds of mixes here. Like, this is somewhat, like, Aztec? I don't know, like, there's so many different, like, influences here. It's great. It's great. It just looks foreign. It doesn't look like anywhere in particular. It just looks foreign. It's great. I love this, like, classic Monster Hunter culture. It's beautiful. So yeah, I'm really glad. Like, one of the nicest guild hubs we've ever had. The new layered armor stuff is good. Again, the arena and the final boss being repeatedly, you know, the final boss having gear and being killable again, that should have been in the game from launch. This feels like finishing the game. Patch 1 feels like finishing the game, but still, you know, it's nice. It's nice that it's here. It's like it's not something I'm super mad at or anything like that, right? It's just, it should have been at the game from launch. It's kind of obvious that Wilds was rushed out the door, to be perfectly honest. And I expect a lot better from the Monster Hunter team, and I really do expect better from Japan. Like, this bullshit tends to be like a Western game developer thing. Japan tends to have a little bit more pride than that. But, yeah, a little bit disappointing, but, you know. It's nice to see again, at the very least. It's good. They've done good shit here. The arena's great. This is one of the nicest guild hubs we've ever had. This is gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of Gen 3. It does. It reminds me a lot of like the Gen 3 style hubs where they felt large and lived in. Like, imagine going online with this. In fact, let's do that. Can I change server? Because I go on like offline all the time. The game just seems more stable that way, and I also don't like running around a bunch of people in this game. I play Monster Hunter as a solo game with like optional co-op. I know it's primarily a co-op game, but that's kind of how I play it. But let's log on and go on a random group and just see what this place looks like when it's full of life. They are. Alright, we should be seeing people now. Maybe? Yep. Yeah, we got people. There we go. We got Esrinus and Noesis. Are they wearing the new set? Oh, they are. And they've done what I want to do. They've mixed the two of them by the looks of it. Yeah, they've mixed both of the angel parts from male and female. God, that's fucking gorgeous, dude. I've not fought the end boss again yet, but all that armor set. You're going to see a lot of people on that. We got Chris here. Looking pretty good. Wearing that Death Stench waist that everyone loves. That's actually a really good transmog. No, that's legitimately really, really good. She looks great. Who else have we got here? Name I can't read. Seems like there's a few people here. Hopefully we'll see more. Oh yeah, there's more over there. More names I can't read. A little bit lower than I thought, but maybe it's just a low server at the moment. Who's in here? Another name I can't read. But no, well done to Chris. That's a really, really cool set. Got Kane and Izzy over here, hunting horn user. Always nice to see. Oh, this guy's gone for the like an edgy black set. He's using some from the new, like, what you call it. It looks really cool though. Like a Monster Hunter Batman. Yeah, very, very cool. But he's using stuff from like the octopus. But nah, this is really cool. And this is actually one of the cooler things that they've added with Transmog is you don't just see a bunch of hunters walking around in endgame gear sets. You know, like, walking around in, like, the last monster you fight. You know? People are adding their own creativity. And yeah, you see kind of, like, the same things pop up time and time again. Like, that Death Stench waist for the women. By far the most popular item in the game. Understandable. But they've actually done a really good job at this. Like, this looks like a superhero. Or a supervillain. She looks great. Obviously, those legs are from the end boss, from what I can see, because I've not seen those before. But it looks really good. They've done a great job. Mixing the colors as well. So yeah, hats off to them. But this is one of the cool things. We've got more people in here now. This is one of the cooler things about the game from World onwards, is people can use their creativity to wear what they want. That person seems to be wearing stuff from the Spider Boss mix set by the looks of it. Doesn't look like they've actually made a transmog. They're just walking around with random gear. But yeah, really, really, really cool. Really, really cool. I love Monster Hunter, man. So, unlike Rise, it's nice to actually play a game in the series that I'm enjoying again. For all my bitching and moaning about the series and, like, oh my god, that is the most adorable thing in the fucking world! That must be the end, but oh, I've got to fight that thing. Oh my god, it's so cute! Look at that little bastard! I like how we've got, like, Death and an Angel here. Izzy and Ray Ray. I love it. I love it. So cool. So cool. But yeah, like, for all my bitching and moaning about it, and like the various directions the series has gone in, I'm loving Wilds, truly. Absolutely fucking loving it. So, yeah, I mean, this is the thing with me. Like, I had one or two people coming across, like, complaining about my complaining. Why are you moaning, dude? Why are you moaning? You should just consume the product and then get excited for the next product. It's like, or I can consume the product, enjoy the parts of it that I enjoy, and criticize the parts of it that I think need improvement or change or outright removal. And then hopefully, because this is a series that does tend to listen to people, if my complaints are common complaints, like I believe the story and how heavy-handed and restrictive it is, you can bet your ass that if they do want to add story to the game, next Monster Hunter game, they're going to make sure that it's done in a less handholdy, restrictive way that doesn't, like, take agency away from the player, you know? So if the story is something they want to move forward with the series doing, then at least give the player agency, or spread out the moments in which they completely take control of the character, and sprinkle in like more gameplay and hunts and personal choice, and make it very, very clear that when you're going to get into something that completely takes control of your character and just makes you follow someone around, that's coming next, right? So there are ways to have your cake and eat it. The biggest ones of these was the movement. People hated the swimming in Gen 3. Some people liked it, but for the most part, the swimming was really unpopular. So what did we get from Gen 4? We got the jumping, we got the mounting, we got the, like, aerial attacks. That's what they did. People loved that shit, and it remained in the series, because that's what Monster Hunter has always been pretty good at doing. What is the wound system in Wilds? It is the clutch claw system from Iceborne. Refined and improved because of all the very, very common negative feedback people gave in Iceborne. It is the same system, miles better, and naturally integrated into the flow of the game. It does make the game easier as a byproduct, but an easier experience mixed with a fun gameplay mechanic? Not something I'm going to really care that much about. Like, as I've said before, I don't play the series for difficulty. I play it because it's ultimately fun. You know, and you can say that the game is way easier and that low rank is practically brain dead, and that is true, and also enjoy the game, and also not play the game for difficulty. It's almost as if things aren't black and white and there's a little bit more nuance to the kind of things people talk about. Crazy, I know. We live in a world where you have to be dogmatically in support of something or running a hate campaign actively against it. You know what I mean? So when somebody does something a little bit in between, people get confused. You know? But no, like, this is great. I'm loving the arena. I cannot wait. Oh god, that armor set is so cool! The armor set from the last monster in the game, it is one of the coolest sets they've ever made. Legitimately, it's up there. It is an armor set I want to see in, like, every game. Every game. It is so cool, and I cannot wait to farm it and obtain it myself and mix it in some transmogs. Because, trust me, once I get that, I'm not running around as this guild knight anymore. Like, I'm not running around as that. When I get that... Hey there, Udon, how's it going, buddy? You look good. So does Maku there. Hi! When I get that, dude, I'm totally making a new set for it. Looking forward to it. But, yeah. Udon has decided to join us. Oh, these guys have decided to join us. Hi! I love it. She looks badass as well. There's that Death Stench set again. But yeah, like, this is what people are doing. That person was most likely checking out my transmog, just like I was doing before. It's an actively fun part of the game now, since they added layered armor. People love doing that shit. So I've removed all of my armor pigmentation. Here's the male version. Pretty cool. Here is the female version. Also pretty cool. What's really freaking cool about this set is if you mix the helm, the torso, and the arms of the female version with the waist and legs of the male version, you get the angel set. And if you mix the legs and waist of the female version with the arms, torso, and helm of the male version, you get the demonic version, or the demonic set. How fucking awesome is that? How fucking cool is that? But what I love about this set, with the particular mix that I own, is the helmets. Because you could go for this or this, but there are a plethora of helmets in this game that also works. For example, Mitsune looks pretty good if you ask me. Nu Udra looks pretty good. And Reidao looks pretty good. Again, think of it with dyes. Personal favourite of mine, another one that I might do, is Ufduna, because it's got that feathery business, and I think it works really well when it's dyed. It also pairs quite nicely with the Death Stench set. Either the helm or of male or female works quite well, although I particularly prefer the female version for this one, just because random skulls out of nowhere makes no sense. But with that one, you could make it work. It seems to just fit in with the fluttery nature of the outfit a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are going to mix and match these sets. I love how this is a mix set, by the way. This is a mix set using male and female parts, and it just looks so fucking good. It does look like an angel being slowly corrupted, or a demon being slowly purified. Well, I was gonna make a Hunter must hunt joke, but as I was putting on OBS, the fucking game crashed, so God knows how much of this I've lost. God damn it. And there we have it. What'd you think about that, huh? I have named the set Beast Blood. Look how fucking cool that looks, man. Like the little bits of white on the wings as I draw the weapon. Look at how cool the weapon looks. I won't be using it because it's still not as good as the artisan weapons. But look how good that looks. Yeah. So you can see with this, the chest pulsates. It glows one color. See, it goes red and then it goes back to the purple and then red. I've mixed that with the red on the mask and the eyes, and as well as the thing on the arm. So it kind of looks like this hunter is just being injected with beast blood to give them this ultimate power. A hunter must hunt.
A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream.
I've gone for the gore legs, the Rompopolo arms, and the Guardian Odegaron helm. And I think it looks really fucking feral and edgy and awesome. Unfortunately, it won't actually look as good in the end as my Guild Hunter set, because one thing I really liked about my Guild Hunter set is it actually looked pretty damn good with my artisan weapon. And as you can see, that is considerably better even now. 15% affinity, 410 blast, more sharpness, better slots, and the same base attack. So it doesn't look as good with that weapon, unfortunately. Like, that is the perfect weapon for it. Hopefully one day we'll get weapon layered, like layered weapons, because I'd probably use that, although that is my personal favorite. That would go really well with the Death Stench set. Obviously, the Red Wing is another personal favorite of mine. But, yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stick with my artisan weapon. That is the most repetitive part of this. You see most people just walk around with fully upgraded artisan weapons because they're just better. It's the same thing with my lance. I'm using a artisan lance. And I'm trying to level up a blast version of it at the moment because blast is just so good, and paralysis just doesn't kick off as much. So, yeah. Seriously though, the end boss, one of the coolest sets of armor they've ever made. I absolutely love it. I love the way this character looks, even though it does look a little plastic right now. I don't know, it's badass. And you got like the little tail there. I'm really happy with the way my character looks. Incidentally, that's the kind of hairstyle I'd love to have in real life. I think it looks really, really fucking good. So, yeah. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I love the way my character looks. And I've really enjoyed this patch. Admittedly, most of what's in this patch should have been in at launch. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's here now, and I'm enjoying it. But it does kind of feel like they've just finished the game in this big patch. But we've got Legiacrus coming at some point in the future, so that's something to look forward to. So, yeah, little ups, little downs, but overall, good patch, even if it should have been in the game from the get-go. I will see you guys next time. If you watched this entire aspect, thank you very much. Bye for now.